Welcome back. This is Queerful Consideration in a daily Swiss sealed event, round 2 with our red, green, splash white, kind of clunky build, but hey, it's sealed. That's what happens. I would like to play first. Got all my colors, have a turn 2 play. Seems great. Believe it or not, guys, I think this is kind of optimally what my deck wants to see when I open an opening hand. It's unfortunate, but something I can do on turn 2 or turn 3, followed by a pile of lands that I'll eventually get to. Also pleased that I managed to win last round. Only one of my games came off the backs of Ugin, or off the broad silver back of Ugin. It'll be interesting to see how many games this deck can actually win without drawing Ugin. And given that, having some card draw would be nice, but yeah, my whole pool doesn't have card draw, so that's not going to happen. Wow, now we are really rolling in it. We got a turn 2 play, a turn 4 removal spell, and then a turn 6 play. Man, firing on all cylinders. Also got the better of the 2 goblin tokens out of this. Glade Watcher, fine. Perfect. Something that simply stares at me for a while is a fine draw. Return to the Earth actually might be my most versatile removal spell. I'm pretty psyched about it. Pinion Feast is going to be fine. If he lays out a flyer, I'm going to have a very big goblin. Oh, I'm working my way towards a foily 4/4 flyer. Evolving Wilds is fine. Getting a mountain on my instep, okay. Hawaiian Cowboy here with a Sarkin avatar. Hello, Hawaiian Cowboy. If you're ever out there watching this, I like your name. Dragon fodder of his very own. Okay. My dragons are cooler because they don't have swirly things in their faces. Also, I like his stone knife. Aspirant, I wouldn't exactly call him right on time, but actually at this board does a fairly good job of attacking in, so I'm happy to have her here. Hey, lady. The Crave. Talk about, you know, sometimes the themes and the stories that they weave into the cards are really good. This concept of the Crave is only mentioned like once or twice, and it's really not well specified. I'd also like to point out that her axes look exactly like Orc Choppas from Warhammer 40k. And for that matter, this art looks like it could have come out of some 40k artist. Alright. We have a morph. Glade Watcher, you say? Kind of just want to attack in with this Kolaghan Aspirant. I've got 7 power on board. This thing can almost attack. My 6th mana will unlock my flyer, if not both my flyers, if we're talking about a red guy. Morph, 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 huh? Definitely go get that mountain. And I think I'll actually beef a goblin here. I think pumping a goblin is better value. I could attack with my Glade Watcher this turn, but I'm not going to. Perfect. It's a fine trade in my book. Next turn I'll have my choice of Shockmaw or Destructor. I think I'm gonna... There we go. 3 damage to my Glade Watcher, I'm fine with that. I think I'm gonna go with the Shockmaw just because it will handle his goblin tokens. He does have 7 mana now, so if these are the uncommon dragon cycle, he will be unmorphing them now. I'm expecting one or both of them to come in. You know, I'll just take this beat. I mean, non-creature permanent here just gets rid of his Thornwood Falls, and that's not exactly thrilling. Stormwing. Alright, Flying First Striker. I'm gonna guess this is also one of those, so that he can turn it up and make his First Striker a 5/5. Either way, I'm definitely nuking that next turn, and I'm gonna have a very beefy goblin to show for it. Yep. I also like having Return to the Earth in my deck just as a game 1 answer to a siege. Although granted, the 3 different colors of sieges that this guy has access to are not the ones that are going to kill you immediately. If he attacks the Morph this time, I'm definitely blocking with my Gobbo. Am I definitely blocking with my Gobbo? I think I can take 6 here. If this isn't a Tarka Efreet... Megamorph, okay. Segmented Crotic. I can chump block that guy all day. I'm going to cast this way, return him to the earth, not because I don't want a big goblin, but because I want to be able to do more stuff in later turns here, like potentially dash the Warbrute. A double lock there is fine. Trade it off, I'll be chump blocking here. Oh, I guess I didn't have to do that. I could have just killed his goblins. That was kind of dumb of me. I bought myself another turn of chomp blocking. Yeah, that was dumb of me. And I'm dead from the removal spell. Alright, well played, well played. Now I know what he's got in his hand, or in his deck. He's got a Hunt the Weak, a Stormwing, Draconic Roar, Hunt the Weak. His morphs so far have been Stormwing Dragon and Giant Crotic. So let's go ahead and begin our sideboard. I like where we're at in terms of our removal suite. I don't think I need my own Stormwing Dragon, although it is a turn 3 play. Sort by converted mana cost. It is a turn 3 play, and I do like a turn 3 play. I could take out a Sprinting Warbrute potentially. Take out a Warbrute. Although fast damage is fast. I'm just gonna run it. I'll keep this. I've got 3 turns to draw, or 2 chances to draw a land. If it's a red land anytime in the next 2 turns, I'm really excited. If it's any land, I'm also really excited. There we go. Now I'm just going to curve out on this guy, and that's frickin' brilliant. Can actually Kolaghan Aspirant into Hardened Berserker into Sabertooth, and then when I've run out of stuff, then I'm Dromoka Monumenting. If I had a 2-drop next turn, I could actually land Dromoka Monument. 3-drop. If I had a 3-drop next turn, I could actually attack, land Dromoka Monument, 3-drop. That'd be pretty cool. As it stands, I think just swinging and dropping an Outrider is going to be fine. Now, on the other hand, let's see what he does here. Interesting. Alright. So next turn I can cast my Sabertooth Outrider and activate my Glade Watcher and attack. I'm okay with that. Now if I can start drawing my 6-drops, I'll be happy. Survivalist takes out the Monument. Wow. Beefy. Now these are good trades all the way. Maintaining Formidable has value, so if he's just trying to trade off one, I may burn a Sandblast just to keep that from happening. I'm not sure. I've got First Strike here. I don't believe you do. Okay. I'm okay trading off my 2-drop for your 2-drop. I'm going to get through for 5 damage this turn. If I do burn a Sandblast, I don't think I want to burn the Sandblast. I think I want to keep this. Yeah, it keeps me from attacking with my Glade Watcher next turn. But I could always draw another creature. Removal is pretty good. Best case, he drops one of his big Megamorph Dragons here, a 6-drop dragon that I can Pinion Feast and then attack with both creatures for 8. Wow, that's technically lethal. So that would be a pretty good best case scenario. In the tank, casting something big, it's Crotic. The Crotic can be Sandblasted. Crotic cannot, however, be Pyrotechnics. Really telegraphing my Sandblast here. Oh. Well, in that case. Alright, go to the board. Annex Survivalist is a new one. I don't think I'm running... Well, I mean, it is going to be good at taking out my Berserker's Onslaught. My Dramoka Monument, I don't think it's got anything else that it's really taken out here. That would be it, and I don't want to take those two things out of my deck. Those are both really good cards, and help me out substantially, so I don't think I want to do that just to avoid the free value on the Naturalist. Ooh, Arkham Angel. That's a cool name. Levy Bumpkin, less of a cool name. Chad W. Our old pal Gurik is in a matchup with Isha. Wonder if it's easy to tell who dropped. Heron and Thaumaturge, or Thaumaturgic, didn't show up for their rounds. Now that's happened to me. It's because I fell asleep waiting for the next round to start. Really frustrating when you're like 3 rounds into a tournament, you're exhausted, you fall asleep waiting for the round to start. Don't wake up in time to actually play the round, you get dropped from the event. It's miserable. Alright. So, Map the Waste, Twin Bolt, Sabertooth Outrider, it's a great hand, I'll keep it. I've got the chance to draw into some of my 2-drops, which I would be very happy about, because then I would be able to cast Map the Waste for value. Oh, and removal? Man, must be nice. Having it all must be nice. I think I'm just going to brag about my perfect mana here by using Perfect Naya to cast. I am going to just Twin Bolt that off because by and large I have found that his stuff is good and I would like it to be gone. Yeah, Survivalist is a fine thing to get out of there. So the question is, do I map the wastes here? It gets me another mana, gives me a 3/3, and lets me attack in. On the other hand, I can also just... yeah, you know what? I mean, that's good. But I think just developing my board is better. Alright, now he's going to have access to red mana. That's not great. Team or Battle Rage, map the wastes. Which guy do I bolster? I think I'll get him for 5. If he's got something that flips up cheap like this Survivalist, great. If not, I'll take my 5. Whisperer, okay. Would love to draw. Oh, Draconic Roar. Okay, that's a good way to deal with that creature. Love to draw another land. Or 2. That's a good one. I think I'll just continue to build out my board. If I draw another land next turn, then I'll end up with a really big board. Tail Slash. That's no good. Almost forgot about that spell. It's a good one. Hardened Berserker. Okay, you got it. So I've got access to Sandblast still. I believe the big Crotic is 7 to flip up. It's not 6 like the Mastodon. Let's find out. Crotic. Yeah, it's 7 to flip up. Which means it doesn't happen often. So we wanted to cast something that costs 7. Doesn't reduce his morph cost though. Shockmaw. Okay. go ahead and return that to the earth. And I am sorely tempted to use that Teamer Battle Rage right now. Get him down to 4. But next turn, I can play my Stampeding Elk Herd. He's still got to come up with some answers. He's still in a tough spot. Okay. Dashing in for 4. Alright. You have your raid triggers now, sir. Dragon Fodder's a thing. Okay. I think I have the game. All right. It was a Crotic. That's what was there. If he had gotten that land earlier, I might have been in some trouble here, guys. But, yeah. Wow. Excellent. Beat a deck that was pretty cool. Had some nice red removal itself. Shockmaw Dragon. The Annex Survivalist is great. So, yeah. Cool. Similar deck to ours. Also similarly clunky. Probably had some really good high-end stuff. I'm very happy about being 2-0 here in the daily. And I will see you guys for round 3.